Howdy, folks, and welcome back to The Mandalorian. We're Season 2, Episode 3. I'm a little concerned. I was going to say distressed, but I'm a little concerned. This one's only 34 total minutes. Now, a minute and 11, I skipped the recap. So that means, we're down to 33 minutes. Plus, there's 5 minutes of credits. So we're down to 28 minutes. It's even shorter than the previous episode that I commented was kind of short. So actually, since the thumbnail shows and we can guess that this one, he's going to arrive on the planet with the Frog Lady and her eggs. I kind of almost wonder if maybe they wrote 2 and 3 to be one episode, but it turned out to be longer than they thought was comfortable for a full episode, so they decided to split it and end it where he's leaving the spider planet and pick it back up when he's arriving at the final destination here. I'm wondering if maybe that's the case. In which case, am I going to be fulfilled with a 28-minute episode of The Mandalorian? Probably, because it's just that good. But man, I just want more. I'm selfish. All right. Well, it did leave off with him heading to the planet at sublight speeds. That the Frog Lady said her husband's waiting at the moon, I guess. It's actually technically a moon. And he knows where some Mandalorians are. So that's, of course, the quest. That's the goal. He's trying to find more Mandalorians so we can find out more about potentially where the child's people are from, or find some Jedi or some Force-sensitive people who can help, take care of him or something. So basically find a home for him. So, all right, here we go. And there's the famous scene from the trailer with the broken down ship. Yeah, hold on to those eggs.
If we don't burn to a crisp.
I was wondering about that myself. The whole, you've got so much damage to your ship, how is it going to handle reentry, the heat of reentry? I'm glad that they brought it up. Because we know, unfortunately, in the real world, that a tiny little hole in some heating tile, completely disintegrated a space shuttle on reentry in the real world. So, what is that going to do with the damage there? Yeah, don't touch those eggs, Baby Yoda. He barely made it.
Here we go.
Oh no! Ah! Oh no! The heiress. Well, that was nice of them to go retrieve his ship while he was still in it. I have a feeling he's going to be at this port for a while. That's a lot of work. Looking for her husband, I guess. This whole thing's really sweet. I mean, I don't know why I'm feeling such compassion for these, clearly, costumes, but it's really sweet and touching. There she is. I think I haven't watched all the animated shows, but isn't she actually a Mandalorian if she's playing the character everybody thinks she's playing? Mandalorian who's not in her armor, clearly. But I mean, if she is, she knows who he is, and, well, may not know exactly his name, but interesting. Okay. Let's see. If she is a Mandalorian, why she's not wearing her... At least, I guess she might be wearing her armor underneath that thing, but she's not wearing her helmet. But maybe she's from a different group that doesn't need to wear their helmet, because I heard a lot of discussion about that, because in the animated series they were taking their helmets off all the time, and a lot of the animated folks and novel folks were like, what do you mean you can't take your helmet off? And, a lot of speculation that maybe Din Djarin is from a particular sect that refuses to take their helmets off. And that it's not a complete Mandalorian, culture-wide thing. And she's gone. Come on, baby. That looks like a delicacy for you. Don't play with your food.
Only a few hours sail.
Okay, so why with the chuckling? Come on. Is this guy going to try to betray him? I mean, do you not see who he is and what he's wearing? And why do you think you can take advantage of him? If that's what he's going to do.
It'll cost you.
Oh, cool. Use of the music.
Get a good view. Let the kids.
Oh, come on. They're setting him up for some kind of... This just seems really fishy. Pardon the pun.
All right.
Yep. Why do they do this? Why do they think they can... They're just gonna die, all of them now. I mean, stupid. Oh, haha. Is that her? It is. Oh, it's more than one, too. And they look like they're dressed the same way as the ones that saved him as a child. So we've got 2 female and 1 male Mandalorians here. One of them is probably the one we saw in the courtyard or wherever it was, the dock. Which I'm guessing is the one who jumped in and said, I got it. Ooh, it's been banged up.
Well, lucky we found you first.
Ah, Bo-Katan.
I've been quested to deliver this job.
Wait. Bo-Katan, again, didn't see the animated, but I've been hearing a little bit. Isn't that the one Katie Sackhoff is supposed to be playing? So we got both of the actors who've been cast as Mandalorians here?
Child. I was hoping that...
Yep, different sect. They take off their helmet, man.
And you are a child of the Watch.
Ah, so we finally have a name. The Watch. Okay, she's going to tell us why they are... I mean, clearly they're a sect. And he doesn't understand. Nobody told him that apparently that his sect, the people he was with, weren't true Mandalorians. Or maybe they believed they were the only true Mandalorians. Maybe that's why he believes the way he does.
The Watch.
Nice that they blew it up. Absolutely, they deserved it. So, are we going to get another example of how all of a sudden he can't handle himself and needs the help of the other Mandalorians here? Or is Baby Yoda going to do something? Or is this going to be diffused somehow? Yep. Again, conveniently, he can't handle himself anymore. But it's still cool.
He didn't kill your brother.
She can lead them to one of their kind, of the Jedi's kind, and I think that that's the other new cast member that we've been told about. Ahsoka, right?
Later?
From what I understand of people online talking about this, and I haven't seen it yet, Bo-Katan here is supposedly the true owner or wielder of the Darksaber, right? So I imagine, I mean, it doesn't look like right now. Maybe right now is the quest to get back the Darksaber. Maybe that's what he's part of. I don't know. But maybe down the road, he'll play a part in helping her get that back. Oh, they've been fertilized. They're hatching. Yay. Oh, maybe this is the quest to get back the Darksaber. This is the scene, the corridors that everybody was thinking might have been like a Star Destroyer or something, but nope, it's just this ship. Can we please, and it's maybe about to happen, can we please have a scene where Din Djarin shows that he is a badass to these guys? Because so far, all he's been able to had to do is rescue him. He's been he's been the damsel in distress, if you want to use that expression.
Mother.
Hard to say. At least 10, maybe more.
At least 10, maybe more.
4 life forms.
These troopers, I might note here, are very much like the ones that we saw at the end of Season 1 that are actually in clean armor. I just want to point that out.
Control area.
That's probably not a good idea.
Control area.
Whoops.
To rule Mandalore, something that was once mine. They know where it
The
is.
Darksaber, yep.
Soon so will
nothing.
This is the perfect opportunity. Come on, Din. Show him you're a badass. Please. Please. I want our Mando hero back.
10,000. Where is it?
There's what?
I think Mando's a good pilot, right?
Does he have it?
Woo, they saved it.
This is the way.
It is Ahsoka. Confirmation. Don't eat it. Don't eat it. Don't eat it. That was an interesting line. No, I have enough pets. Can he actually... Is he starting to understand his gibberish? And maybe the child was asking if they could keep it?
I have enough pets.
He used to look like such a nice ship. You know, it just occurred to me, I'm very sad that Queel's baby carrier is gone. It's gone forever. That's the last little bit of Queel is gone. What's he eating? Oh, that's so cute. Oh, that's so cute. That little piece falling off after he jumps like that. I know it may not be directly a nod to Firefly or Serenity, but it reminds me of it. Very cool. All right, so it really does. I have to admit, it really does still feel to me like episodes 2 and 3 of this season were really meant to be one episode, and that they kind of realized it was running too long and split it up. There was a lot of good stuff in here. I mean, we got so much cool Mandalorian stuff. I love how that. I never noticed that before. Did you notice how the artwork here is animated a little bit with the water? That's really cool. But yeah, it's child and food, man. I'm wondering if he is eating so much because it's a growth. I mean, obviously, small creatures need to eat a lot to grow. I mean, I'm not that dumb, but I'm thinking maybe it's a special period that he's in right now, where it's like another growth spurt that he needs a lot of food more than normal, and that's why he's eating so much. But anyway, back to the Mandalorians. Was really cool. We got both of the female Mandalorian castings that we heard about, and it was really cool to see them both. Katie Sackhoff especially. I'm a big Katie Sackhoff fan. So she actually grew up in a town near where my parents have retired, so or did retire. No, they're still with us. Don't get me wrong. It's just I think they're moving eventually, but so I really enjoy watching everything she's been into. So it's really cool. If you're not a Longmire fan, you should watch Longmire. She was great in that as well. Great to see her. Great to see these Mandalorians. It was wonderful to finally understand why Din is, because I was seeing from a lot of reactors and a lot of people online, they're saying, what do they mean? What does he mean they can't take the helmets off? What are they talking about? In the animated show, they always take their helmets off. We got that all explained here. The general Mandalorians, the Mandalore, the bulk of the Creed, have no problem taking their helmets off. To them, it's just armor. It's just a uniform, apparently. And as Bo-Katan said, they can take them off. But he apparently was raised in what they consider almost a religious cult, which, I mean, it doesn't seem too far off, considering the sort of rigor and this is the way. And I almost got the impression when she was saying this is the way, that wasn't an expression that she and the other Mandalorians normally use, but she knows he does. It was almost kind of like the way he used "May the Force be with you" to the X-Wing pilots, that she was using "this is the way" to him, because I think that might be just a saying in his organization, his order. Yes, for lack of a better word, his order, his sect, whatever you want to call it. And so she was using that for him to kind of calm him down, maybe, or show a little bit of respect too, especially at the end. But he is on his way now. He knows where Ahsoka is. And again, didn't see the animated stuff, but I've seen enough of people telling me what it is and videos about her to know, that she was Anakin's apprentice, that she was, from what I understand, I haven't seen it, but from what I understand, she left the Jedi Order, and I think that she was kind of, in a way, forced out because they wanted her to do stuff that she didn't want to do or something, so she decided to leave instead. And I've seen some music videos that do tribute to her, so I've seen some scenes where she actually fights Anakin as Darth Vader. So she's got a serious connection to, the big names in Star Wars. So it's going to be pretty cool to see her. And especially since she should be a bit older than the animateds, right? Because she was hanging around as a Padawan when Anakin was not yet Darth Vader. And then I guess she got a little bit older in the animateds when she actually fought him as Darth Vader. But she should be even older now because Darth Vader's gone. It's been 5 years since the events, 6 years, whatever now, since the events of Return of the Jedi. So it's going to be interesting to see what she has done with herself. Whether she still has any lightsabers, that would be kind of cool because we've only seen the dark saber so far, and it'd be nice to see some more traditional lightsabers. That'd be cool. And she definitely knows who Yoda was. Absolutely knows who Yoda was. I don't know. Again, didn't see the animated. Can you guys tell me, did Bo-Katan or any of these other Mandalorians, would they have ever met Yoda? Did they ever know who Yoda was? They know of Yoda's species. They know Jedi, obviously. But Ahsoka definitely, even from what I've seen, has definitely knows Yoda, has met Yoda, has spoken to Yoda, so she knows all about. She knows that species is a thing, and she could definitely help with the Force. And potential, she isn't really a Jedi, and I think there's many scenes where she makes it quite clear, I am not a Jedi. So I don't know if she can train him at all, but she could always, kind of mentor him and guide him. But if that were to happen, there would be a split, right? Mando and the child would split up because there's no way, unless Ahsoka starts traveling with the Mandalorian. That would be kind of cool. There's no way that if she does decide to or agrees to help him, I don't think she will. I get the impression she's not going to take him on as a student or anything. She's going to offer some advice, maybe help him out a little bit, but then give whatever information she has that might help him find the species, the child's home planet. I think that's still going to be the goal. I think it isn't going to end with finding a Jedi or somebody who's been trained as a Jedi to take over the child's care. I think it's going to be once he finds the child's homeworld, and that may not happen because his homeworld may not exist anymore, considering some of the things the Empire did. So that's good because then we'll still get Mando and the child for quite a long time, probably. There's a lot of people who talk about the child eventually you're talking about a 50-year-old child here. There's a lot of people who talk about when the child grows up, quote unquote, becoming a Mandalorian. And I don't, even the armorer said no. The armorer said no, he's too young. Not that he's incapable of being a Mandalorian. I don't know if I want to see that. I don't think so. I think it's nice to have just the Mandalorian and the child, who then hopefully at some point will become the teenager. Maybe. But no, this was really great to see these other Mandalorians and get that answer. That is the biggest thing, and I'm so happy that they gave us that answer because I was hearing a lot of questioning from people who really are fans of the animated stuff. So it was great that they gave a very reasonable and clear explanation as to why he believes the way he does and why it's so different from what the animated Mandalorians were doing. So, and we have now 3 live action. I don't know if he was the male in the animated set character, but at least a couple from the animation to live action, which I'm sure the animation fans are really thrilled about. And I'm just really thrilled to see more Mandalorian. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of this episode, what you think about what's going to happen next, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.